So this is probably my 10th attempt, but this is the third time that I'm actually going beyond the first level due to errors that have been going on. Mainly it's been the heat, specifically the chamber heat. So right now I have it at 38. The lowest I got it was at 36C. But since I put the top back on, it's probably gonna creep up a bit. But when I was doing a full load of the plate, had tons of parts everywhere. I was given a warning that things was overheating, so I just did the most logical things, which is just keeping the doors open and, like I said, taking this top off. Earlier I had a fan, pretty much just doing forced convection. So between that and using the hips material that I have back there, I think the hips, which is the polystyrene, basically it wasn't sticking to the bed, even though I did have the glue on it. And at work, that's the main material we use for support. But sometimes at work I'm just press and go and I'm not really looking into the details. So with this print, I realized that you can change how your support works. For example, I believe you can I could use the hips for complete support, which means I would basically have it sticking to the bed, or I could just use the hips to be in between the support, which would be ASA, and then the actual part, which I'm using ASA for this. So I just basically went back, and you're in the Bambu lab, you're able to graphically see every step of the process. So I went to the beginning and I just chose options to make sure that I didn't have the hips on the base plate. Also, I'm supposed to be getting a gift certificate from Bambu because the price dropped like a couple of days after me making the purchase. It was a $400 difference. So when I do get that, I'm going to purchase the AMS HT, which basically handles higher temperatures, and I'll be able to put my softer materials like the TPU in that, and then also I can put the hips in that as well. Just basically because I realized that every filament that I have in here would go through one nozzle. So the cheapest way for me to do that and the most efficient way is to get an AMS HT, where I can put those engineering grade materials in that, and then go from there. So I didn't buy this just for play. I do have some enterprising ideas that I'm working on, but right now I'm just getting more familiar more familiar since I have it in hand. And right now I'm just printing stuff for my train layout.